It's time for the Lavish Biker Podcast, powered by Lavish T. Williams. It's the dopest, realest podcast in the nation. We talk about everything biker related with no filter. This show ain't for the weak, insecure suckers in their feelings. This show is for the real ones. Thank you and everyone for tuning in, and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. And now, let's get into the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro.
All right, man.
Hey, we back up in this piece, man.
What up, tell everybody, man. Listen, we an hour and a half behind, but it's all right, man. It's Wednesday, Lavish Biker Podcast, man, and we are here.
Yes, indeed. We here.
We here with the ladies.
With
we
the
got
ladies.
we got women night on the show tonight.
Hey, Wednesday's ladies' night. Hey, it's ladies' night, y'all.
Yeah, so Pedro, man, what we got in store? What we got today, man, going on?
We got the ladies, man, independent, doing their thing outside of the bike set. They own a bike set, but they got their own thing going on, man. You know?
All right, well, let's talk about it. First of all, we're going to let these women introduce themselves. So, starting with you to my right, go ahead and let the world know who you are.
Let the earth know.
Well, hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Baby.
So my name is Ebony. People like to call me Ebony Love.
Love.
I've pretty much been around the bike scene for about 20 years now. I am a retired member of Black Dragons, and I am now... still just getting back acclimated with the scene. Within the last 4 years, I've been kind of down, but now I'm back and I'm better than ever.
That's what's up.
Red?
Red.
What you thought? What you thought? So you.
My name is Latisa.
Okay,
I'm
Latisa.
known around the bike scene as Sweet Red. I am a proud member of Kings and Queens of Harley.
Okay.
I've been around, been around bike world for 13 years. Love it. Originated from BAD. And last 3 years, been over here with the Kings and Queens of Harley, and I enjoy it.
That's what's up.
All right, you enjoy it. So, Pedro, what we got him on the show today, man. Let everybody know what type of show we got
this
running,
show right
man.
here, man. This is ladies' night, man. At the Lavish T. Williams Bike Night. Listen, we got ladies. A lot of people don't know that these ladies, they not only ride motorcycles, they own businesses, things like that. Getting their own. What about you, Red? What you doing?
Nothing, listening to you.
Oh, okay. So tonight, we're gonna be speaking with a lot of ladies. And if y'all tuned in already, tune in. Give us a shout so we can holler at you and get you on here tonight. But we got two ladies on here tonight that's been making their mark, one of these ladies, I actually seen her product at Somerset, Lavish.
Okay.
See, I get around. A lot of people didn't know that. I get around though. Yeah, I seen her product at Somerset, man.
What you see, man?
I seen a couple items. I recognize it. That's why logos are important, man. I seen it and I knew exactly who it was.
Okay.
I seen it. I knew exactly who it was. And no doubt. I went in the store. I'm like, well, damn. I ain't have it. I don't know if I had your number then, Ed.
Okay.
Because I got it from Red. But I said, damn. Okay. I was like, I know her.
And I'm sure you probably grabbed a couple pieces
for
like family and friends, right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Thank you. So, Red.
Yes.
You got Red here, y'all. Give us a little spill on what you do, Red.
Okay, right now I do embroidery. My business name is Needlework Embroidery. So I do embroidery, any little t-shirts, pressing, like this one I have on today. Didn't bring anything because embroidery is custom to your order. For example, this is one that I have. But like I said, I'm a proud queen, so I always piss queens on
So that's your
something.
work.
Yes,
You got your work.
This is some of my work. This is what I
Okay.
wear.
Looks really nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. But like I stated before, embroidery is basically customized to your order, what you like. What you bring is what you get.
Okay.
All right, so listen, check this out. We got somebody else that's going to be coming on to the show. I want to bring them on. Let me get them together. Hold on a second. Let me get them together. Guess what? Here we go. Psycho Dan.
Psycho Dan.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can
What's
hear
up?
you.
All right, cool. We just making sure we getting you in. I'm getting you in. I'm tweaking something while I'm live on here, man. So just bear with me
Okay.
as I get you. Okay, there you go, right there. What's up, man? Let everybody know who don't already know who you are, which most people already know who you are.
Okay. Well, Lavish still calls me Psycho Dad, which I think he'll never stop. I'm Terry Gibson. I own Full of Flavor full service catering service.
All right, Terry owns Full Flavor Catering Service. The bike world knows her.
Full of Flavor.
Full of flavor.
Full of flavor.
Okay.
Full of flavor.
Full of flavor. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's hard for me not to call her Psycho Dan because she's always Psycho Dan to me. However, she got a catering business. How long you been doing your catering thing?
I've been catering for 37 years.
Okay. 37
Okay.
years. You've been catering.
Just hired from my job to just go full force with my catering company.
Okay. Yeah,
what's
that's cool. So tonight on the show, we just talking about I guess what are we talking about? Because this is Pedro's topic, right? So I got to figure. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. What's the topic? What's the topic of the show again? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Night, of course, man, and we trying to shine a light on a lot because a lot of people just see y'all on bikes and just think, oh, okay, but don't know the background and a lot of even though y'all been on a bike set and just Psycho Dan.
So we're like biker chicks in our bags, right?
Oh, that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Psycho Dan.
They get the bag.
Huh?
We biker chicks that get the bag.
They get the bag.
I like
Okay.
that too.
Okay. So, Psycho Dan, how long you been on the bike set?
Oh God.
Forever? Yep, forever. Go ahead.
Years, January the 1st.
Huh?
36 years, January 1st.
That's what's up, man. And okay. That's what's up. So, Ebony,
Yes,
you brought a couple pieces. So,
I did.
I mean, she actually got one on, though.
Yes, so this is my brand. It's called Girly Rider. And Girly Rider is for all of us ladies that, we like to dominate the actual bike community. But we
Dominate.
still want to be feminine and girly all at the same time because there is a way to do them both. So that's where this whole idea. So what my brand does is give it a nice, comfortable flair with a sexy twist and some little girly tones to it. Yes, so I would like to show you guys a couple of pieces. As you said, I'm wearing this piece now, and as you gently mentioned, I do have the pleasure of being able to supply a couple of stores at a couple of malls with my material.
What stores exactly are you in, though?
I carry my items exclusively in the C'est La Vie locations that, as you stated, is at Somerset, Fairlane, and also at their location on Orchard Lake in Farmington Hills.
Well, that's what's up.
I appreciate that. So whenever it's okay for you guys to let me, I would love to show your wonderful audience some of my variety of pieces that I have.
Go ahead, my eyes wide open.
Okay, well, great. So as you can see, I am wearing this one. This is one of my sexier pieces for our more confident women that have a lot that they don't mind to show. I also have nice hats, and everything that I make come in over 20 different colors, including hats. And I have different types of hoodies. And I also have cute little varsity jackets. So I try to stay trendy and with the latest fashion trends as well. So, along with Girly Rider, if it's okay to mention, and we don't like to leave the fellas out, so I do have a brother company, and it's called Smoke and Diamonds, and it's also for that mature man that enjoys his leisure out on a bike. And this is what these look like. I have these hoodies and T-shirts and caps. So both of these are easy to find on any of my social media sites that I would love to give you guys before we finish the show today. So
Okay, that's cool.
thank you.
Psycho Dan, let's talk about where people can see Full of Flavor at. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about where Full of Flavor is at.
And food.
So Full of Flavor is on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. It has all our information. I'm a person that truly believes that food is not advertised on a piece of paper. Food is something that you need to taste. It can look very pretty in a picture. It can look amazing in a picture, and we
Right.
all experienced it. We're all grown. Went to a restaurant because you seen the advertisement for the restaurant. You get there and you order, the pretty picture that you seen, and then you get your food and you be like, "Oh my god." So I'm a person that I do have a Facebook page. When you call and order something or you want to inquire, I will fix you a meal
Oh,
and bring
I'm
sample
Ooh.
to
I'm
you.
I'm gonna just order just to get me some food. I'm just
Eat my food plenty
no,
of
let me
time.
stop. Yeah, I had the food. I ain't gonna lie. And true story, I did. We had an event not too long ago. That was my first time ever having your food.
No, it's not. You ate my food at the ride-through.
Oh
My
yes, I
last
did. Yes, I sure did. I sure did. It was good both times. Real talk. I ain't just saying that because you on the thing. They ain't gonna hang up and say it was garbage. But it was really good though. It was really good. I was surprised because I was like, well, when did she get the time to do that? But it was
well,
good.
I'll
It
tell
was
you
good.
this. My family don't eat leftovers. They get a hot
Oh,
meal every day.
all right.
I cook a hot meal no matter if I have an event or whatever. My family gets a hot meal every day. My husband has a hot meal when he comes home from work, no matter what I have to do.
Damn.
Man, it must be delicious
Nice.
Every day.
every
I,
day.
Breakfast,
I,
lunch, and dinner.
I Matter of fact, I got an event for Deacon Jay tomorrow, and I just made 100 yeast rolls. I've been
Hmm.
playing dough all day. Um, I, Cooking is something that I love to do. It's something that I do if I'm sad, if I'm happy, if I'm angry. We all have a vice, and that's my vice. I will go and cook a meal like I got 100 people coming over, and it's just us.
Right. That's what's up.
So I cook with love. That's how I show my love. I like to watch people eat. I like to feed people. That's what I like to do. That's how I show love. Thing up the other day about what is your relationship uh communication or something like that. And mine is active service. That's how I show love. I like to feed people.
Your love language.
That's my love language.
That's what's up. So, Psycho Dan, That food truck though.
So here's the thing, the food truck was a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm sitting at business wise is I have a contract with the Archdiocese of Detroit, the Catholic
Mm-hmm.
Pastoral Alliance, the City of Detroit, 9 schools across the metro area, including Farmington Hills, Redford, Detroit, Southwest Detroit, Southeast Detroit. I have signed too many corporate contracts.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
Tom Barrow, Mike Duggan. I've done 2 events for Duggan. I've done 7 or 8 events for Tom Barrow this summer alone. I've done several events for the city of Detroit. I actually am doing the city of Detroit's Christmas party. Um, I did the harvest dinner for the city of Detroit this year,
Hmm.
which served 600 people. Um, I've done Triumph. I'm too busy. I don't have time for the food truck stuff anymore.
Okay.
Um, Corporate, it was like over. Now I will do stuff like I did Zet's repast because he part of the family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm doing
Yeah.
Jack's repast. It's who you are
Right.
when
I
it
got you.
comes to small
Yeah.
events, and I have no problem with the small events, but my schedule it just stays so busy. Like I'm constantly every day. Like I said, I cook every day. I have an event almost every day, but I still make time to make my family a hot meal. My grandkids don't eat McDonald's.
Okay.
They'll tell you, take me home. My grandmother will cook me something to eat.
Damn.
So where can they find you at?
You can find me on Facebook. If you log into Terry Do Me Parnell Gibson, it'll give you a link to go to Full of Flavor. Full of Flavor has its own page. It's FULLAFLAVA. Full of Flavor and Full of Effect. If you look it up and you put in Full of Flavor and Full Effect, it'll pull you up on Instagram. It'll pull you up on Facebook. I do all my advertising on social media.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's
Like I
cool.
said, if you want to order something or you having an event, I am a full service caterer. I will come in. I will decorate. I also do because I have corporate contracts. I will set up your venues. I get discounts on all the venues across the city of Detroit. I do the linen, everything.
All right, well
That's good to know.
that's cool. That's cool. You gotta, you put it out there. Now people they can hear you. You don't play no games when it come down to business. You ain't taking people money and not showing up.
Well, I
Disappointing them. You
don't
ain't got them
all.
issues, do you?
No, I have honestly, truthfully, and people. I want to say this correctly. People say that I'm mean. Lavish says that I'm crazy. But one thing when it comes to business, I am
Nah,
a
I
very
say she talked too much.
okay. That's cool too. That's why I do good. I'm very professional. Uh, I did an event, like I said, at the palace.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You did.
Very set up. Everything was immaculately done, and it
Yes,
was
you
clean.
did.
I left there. Did you notice it was clean?
Yes, it was. It
Because I
was.
clean. You pay for setup and breakdown, and I clean it all up. I do not leave a mess.
All
It's
right,
all
that's
right,
cool.
so Dan.
That is cool. All right, so now we got.
Places and receipts for everything you order from me.
All right,
Because
I'm
what
gonna
you
make
say?
sure I'm gonna make
I
sure. Go ahead.
I have license and I'm registered with the state of Michigan and certified.
All right, you
Okay.
certified. All right, that's cool. Now we'll move it back to Red. Red.
Yes.
Let's talk about this embroidery stuff. So, what all are you embroidering? Can you do hats?
I can do hats. I did jackets. I did shirts. I did towels. Had people ask for socks, patches, or different things. So it's basically anything that you want.
So, are you just doing embroidery? Are you doing silk screening and all that other print work? Is it just something that you really just focused on? Is it just embroidery, all of that printing?
I do not silk print. What you say?
Silk screen.
I don't do that. I do DTL for that digital transfer and different things like that. So basically, it's all in what the customer wants. That's what you want, that's what you get. A lot of people do call and ask and say, hey, I want this. How much is it? I will tell you this, when it comes to embroidery, you cannot give out a price until it's digitized and set up, because when it comes to embroidery, you charge by the stitch count. So the stitch count, you use an extra fabric and the thread and also the work. So you can't get a price. So just to let you know, my price is my price. If you don't like it, I can be more than happy to sit there and recommend you to someone else, and I guarantee you might come back, but the price might be different.
Okay, so this is all new to me as far as what you read with this stuff, man. Like when you do it, are you like, do you try to keep a small volume? Is it just, hearsay? Do you want to be small? Are you trying to go big? What's your ways of advertising and marketing this? Is it something that you want to grow into, or are you content with just doing a small volume, friends and family type of thing? Like what is your base? What do you want your base to be?
Well, I would say anybody that has a business would tell you, starting off, it's up and down, but at the same time, this is new for me. And I had small volumes, I had big volumes. I dealt a lot with Little League. So, my biggest thing is I love the kids. So they come in with the kids, I make stuff happen. Thank you, Depsa. They come to me, the 8th graders, the marching band, middle school, high school, and so forth. Whoever's coming, I got you. Thank you to Kings and Queens, because they definitely supported me. Thank to a lot of other groups. Some groups, one, because their images and stuff is not out there yet. I do not just post anybody's stuff without permission. It's after they had it and wore it. But I'm thanking you in advance, because your stuff look great. But so basically, I can see it growing. My goal is to, before next year, to get a second machine for embroidery. Thing is, I learned after having the one machine, you actually need 2, 3, maybe even 4 to run. They're pricey machines, but you need it to really run the volumes. But I make it do what it do.
Okay, you make it do what it do.
Absolutely.
Ebony Love.
Yes.
They say your waves on point.
Oh, well, thank you, everybody. I hope you feel the same way about Girly Rider, too. So, yes. And I just want to make a closing statement about some of the other products that I offer with Girly Rider. So my sweatshirts and hoodies are pretty much my most popular pieces. But for all the ladies out there that are wondering, I am a one-stop shop. You can come to me and get plenty of sexy accessories. The shirts and sweatshirts are just the beginning. I have all types of things. And by me being a writer, I know some of the things that we need for like nighttime writing or highway writing. So I got everything from sexy garters to arm warmers, leg warmers, chokers, undergarments, t-shirts, tank tops, crop tops, jackets, zip-up hoodies, pull-up hoodies, socks, scarves. I got anything that you think that can add to that sexy lady writer. Come see me at Girly Rider, and that's at Girly Rider on IG.
Okay, listen, we want to go back to Psycho Dan, because I know that she has something she needs to do, which is get some rest before she goes to her other job. However, yeah, both of them. We got both of these late night people up here. But listen, Psycho Dan, let me ask you this: you being a female, out here, also being a business owner, tell me some of the ups and downs that you go through, man, dealing with the consumers.
Okay, well, they
want something for nothing. They want something for nothing. Psycho Dan.
I have a lot of corporate accounts, so I'll start with the corporate account. So when you're dealing with corporations, they have a PO system. So a lot of stuff I do for them, I don't probably get paid for it for 30 to 60 days. So, but I'm really not upset about it at all because it's guaranteed after I do one event for them, maybe this week, they're going to call for another event maybe next week, maybe two. So by the time I do get paid for them,
It's
I can go
back to
buy me
back. Right.
cash
Right. Back to back.
back to back. So I mean, it works out sometimes, but it really is. What I do is really time consuming. So I do have a full staff. I have 15 employees. Um, I'm not really happy with them like being in the kitchen with me. Like when I really have to get down because I seem to get down better by myself. My sous chef is excellent. He works really hard. My setup people are the bomb, but I use them for corporate events. If I have small events, I don't call them to come do that because it's just not worth them. I pay $25 an hour, and sometimes it's not feasible. When I have small events to call them to come work because they'll eat up all the profit with me allowing them to do the work when I can do it myself. Um, that's about the only like issues. I'm always happy. Like
No,
when it
like what is dealing with the people? Like you being a business owner, dealing with the people. Like what is some of the issues, problems that you might have?
okay, one thing, Lavish, when you love your trade, and I know, like, Eb, I love you, I miss you, girl. When you love your trade, you really don't have any issues because your main focus is on your trade and making your customer happy. So I have, like, I'll say this, dealing when I deal with the Catholic Archdiocese, any event that they have, because when they do stuff, they invite everybody. They invite the Jewish community, they invite the Baptist community, they invite, especially dealing with the big churches, they invite all the pastors across the state of Michigan. So when I do that, I have to cook several different meals because they can eat the same thing, but the setup is different. Kosher people, Jewish people don't like their food to touch. So I actually have to plate their food for them because nothing can touch. So I really don't have any issues because I understand my job title. I understand my job duty. I'm actually a much friendlier person when it comes to my job than it is when it comes to my bike life.
Nice.
People say I'm very happy. They be like, oh my God, every time she's at work, she's always smiling. Yes, because this is my passion. This is my life. I gave up a high paying job that I had for thousands of years to be successful with my passion. Something that I wasn't putting the proper time in, and I was allowing other people to run for me. So my profit wasn't coming back like it's supposed to. Now that I run my own company, success is there's nowhere to go but success. That's it.
Okay. Ebony Love, let me ask you, Psycho Dan. I know I want to let you go ahead and get off here because I know you got to
Hey,
go.
Psycho Dan, I want to before you leave, though, Psycho Dan. Before you leave, I want to place an order. So I want to
Me too.
I want to place an order.
I second
I
that.
want to place an order. So I'll be calling you.
So,
I want to taste the whole meal.
Huh?
when is y'all next show? Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down there?
Huh?
It's gonna be down there at the Palace. What I'm gonna do, Pedro and Lavish, is I know what Lavish likes to eat. I'm gonna make y'all a meal and I'm gonna drop it off, okay?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
come on down
through,
here.
yeah.
Drop it drop it on off. Yeah, drop it on off
Drop it
too.
all off, yeah.
Okay, that's what
And
I.
I'm just gonna pull up.
Okay, with this pull up, Eb, I miss you though, dog.
I need to see your cute
I'm
self
getting
in one of
my
these
air hugs,
hoodies.
babe.
Yes.
All right, Psycho Dan.
That's what I'll do. Lavish, call me later. Let me know what you guys want. I'll cook y'all a meal and bring it to you.
All right, that's
Okay.
cool. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Psycho Dan.
You welcome back.
All right. So Ebony Love, man, we talked about your clothes and we talked about your business, we talked about your brand. Let's talk about this motorcycle stuff, man.
Let's talk about it.
Are you a rider or are you a backseat passenger, man? Which one are you?
Not only am I a rider, but I am a woman that controls the power between my legs.
You control the power. What size? What kind of bike you ride?
I have a custom Sportster 1200. It's pink as my sweatshirt that I'm wearing here, but it's nice and souped up for me.
So it's fast.
It is fast.
You got a fast 1200.
And I handle it.
You handle it well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Red, what you got?
I have a Tri-Glide 2020 Tri-Glide. Unfortunately, it's sitting there
waiting on me to come pick it up.
Yeah, it's being babysitted.
Waiting on me to come pick it up.
It's with the babysitter right now, but like I said, I'm looking to try to get back on it maybe next year. Unfortunately, had a malfunction with a bike, a brand new bike. So the same 8 miles I bought the bike with, it still got a few little bit more miles in it because it had to get transported. But it was a malfunction with the motorcycle that caused my accident.
What made y'all want to get into the motorcycle world? Like, what attracted you to motorcycles to even want to get a bike and even want to, associate yourself with the bikers?
And did you start off on the back first?
I definitely started out on the back at first, but it didn't last long because I am one of those women that likes. I have a need for speed, so
he was driving too slow.
You got a need for speed, huh?
Yes,
I can tell you got you a 1200. I know you be zooming in and out of there. That 1200.
I plan on getting another bike. All of my club brothers want me to get another bike, but I am so attached to my bike. I'm so used to it, and I feel extremely safe on it because I know how to handle it. Not to say that I can't step up to something else.
Can you pop a wheelie?
I can do whatever I need to do when I ride that bike.
Okay.
But I did start out on the back, but I didn't enjoy it as much because I used to get left a lot. After I started liking the scenery, he'd be like, oh, it's just for the guys. I'm like, oh, okay, I tell you what, go buy me a bike. And that's exactly what he did. And then ever since then, I've been riding on my own. And then I started getting, familiar with the community, with the female side of the community. So that's
how long you been? How long have you actually been riding?
It's been about 19 years to be exact.
Did you start off on a crotch rocket, or did you pass?
I went straight to the Harley.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you missed that crotch rocket.
Yeah.
thing.
No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to sit up and I kind of felt like a queen of the road on a Harley.
Oh, okay. What about you, Red?
You on the crotch rocket first?
I was on the crotch rocket first.
What kind of rocket did you ride?
A Kawasaki ZZR 600.
All right. Did
Still-
you ever burn rubber on that thing?
No, but I still have
You ain't never burned a little bit of rubber?
maybe just a little. Just a little. I love my rocket. I love her. But that's probably why I still have her. She keep looking at me and I keep looking at her. Okay, I'm about to find you a new home. But started off on that.
Now, before you actually got your bike, like what made you get a motorcycle?
One of my cousins. He used to come by the house and always pick us up or pick me up and say, get on the back, let's go. And he'd just down the street, and I'd be like, my mom would be like, get over there. I'd be like, wait a minute, I got the ride. The air feels so good. And ever since then, I was a little kid. I fell in love with bikes. And then by the time I went to college, met some bikers down there in Kentucky and different things like that. Was on the back.
Hold on. Tell me the different things. Tell me the different things. Yeah, what was
Details.
What was the different things, Red? Because you didn't just meet a guy in college.
No.
Yeah,
On a motorcycle.
In college, down there, I was in Highland Heights, Kentucky, but down in Louisville, Kentucky. Met a guy down there at Kentucky Derby, and he was
at
the
the Derby. At the Derby.
All the plot
Beautiful,
thickens.
I'm
beautiful,
just
saying.
beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
okay? I kind of know how that ended.
Yeah.
And that, you know what? To be honest, that all started because we was walking around in them hills, and
I know,
so tired.
and he had that
and I looked at him,
motorcycle.
he was just sitting there. I said, "You know what? I'm so sorry. They ain't ready to go. Can I sit on the back of your bike?"
That's all it took. That's all it took.
She gonna try to blame it on the hills.
Yeah, you want
to get on
you
that.
wanted to get on that motorcycle.
Yep, and
I know.
we still friends to this day. Was that back since 2020?
Okay.
And so ever since then.
Hold on, you said 2020.
You was in college in
2000. I'm sorry,
Okay,
2000.
okay.
No, I went to school in 90. Like I graduated in 99. Best year that was.
You graduated in 99?
Yes, I did.
From high school?
Yes, I did.
Oh wow.
What? You a little baby.
Yes.
Girl, get this girl some titty. Little young ass. Somebody get this girl some titty.
You came out in 99?
99.
Best year there was. Yes, I did.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I didn't know it was 99.
Yeah, 99.
I wouldn't have guessed
Oh,
I wouldn't have guessed no
hold on.
99.
You all looking at nigga. Hold on.
Hey, I definitely didn't think 99. Definitely, you couldn't have told me
You said
99.
99, Red? For
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
You a little tenderoni.
King Crusaders, by the way. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sorry, but yeah.
Oh,
Okay, Red.
wow.
But
And it's funny.
99.
Y'all ask us why we ride. But
Oh, little poo poo. Don't start calling you poo poo.
that's
Little
okay.
poo-poo.
Oh, that's okay. My birthday April the 7th. I like the gifts. The baby got to have gifts.
Oh, man. Hold on. Hey, Pedro, it's a couple 99s in here chiming in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Goodness gracious. Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
This is
little
crazy.
tenderoni.
Goodness gracious. Make
since
me
we
feel
throwing
old.
years out there, 91, any 91, sweet 91.
Hey, Cino said he thought, hey, Cino, I'm almost with you. He thought you was almost 50.
Boy, I'm busting your head. I got permission to come to
no.
Warren Truck. I'm on my way.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so so you getting on this motorcycle, man. What was your experience like, man? Like, you know, what was it like starting off on your bike yourself. Actually riding that thing? Like, what was your that thought once you got off your block, whatever block it was, just to be on that thing? Was it nervousness? Was it fear? Was it excitement?
I would say this: the only people that can truly tell that story is the ladies of BAD. And I will say thank you. And I know y'all hear this on a lot of shows. Thank you to Nicole Chula Press. I love you. If it weren't for her and her ex-husband, I'd be over there on my way off of work, sitting in their driveway. You ready? They'd take me to parking lots. They got me. And I'm sorry, also my baby daddy, Michael Harrison. They took me and kept me in the parking lots. I was a scenic route person for almost a year until Chula. I said, Chula, I'm going to make it to the White Castles on 8 Mile. We going to come east and get you. So I was always holding them up. I said, Chula, I'm make it to the White Castles. So I'm praying all the way to the White Castles. I should have said the parking lot instead of the White Castles, because I got to White Castles right there on 8 Mile, right there off of Woodward. Then somebody cut me off and I went down right there. Why I didn't say, Lord, let me get the White Castles. I kept saying, Lord, let me get the 8 Mile and Woodward, 8 Mile and Woodward. Let me get down there. Got right there to the corner, I fell. But I thank you. My president at that time took me, and a lot of the ladies at BAD took me, and they just trained me and showed me. And once I got going, oh, where we going? Oh, we riding to Cleveland. We going to Chicago. On that crotch rocket. And
yeah, that's what I was about to
ever.
ask. Were you on that rocket?
On the crotch rocket, and I loved it.
So the Harley is your second motorcycle that you ever had. Yeah. Now, what about you? Are you, Ebony? Are you still on your first bike?
I am.
Okay, this is still your first bike. Okay, that's cool. So you had one bike.
It's history on that bike.
And that was the bike from almost
Back
20
then,
years
yes,
ago.
exactly.
Okay, cool.
My bike is a 2000.
Okay, all right. So we got we got Psycho Dan. She definitely had to call, and she wanted to chime back in about something that we just talked about. So let me get her right here. Psycho Dan, what's up?
Hey, what's up? So you asked a question.
Yeah, mute your phone. Mute your phone.
It, that's the TV. So you asked the question on what is the reason that we ride, right?
No,
That
what was the reason that made you want to ride a motorcycle?
okay. So my dad used to ride, my uncles used to ride, and I'm gonna be real with you. I was about 14, 15 years old. My cousin Kevin, who's really old enough to be my father, had just bought him a Sportster. And he put it in my grandmother's driveway, in my grandmother's garage. And I was just determined because we rode dirt bikes and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is just a big dirt bike. So I stole his bike out the garage. My grandmother lived on the corner of Northfield and Ridgewood, right there around the block from your car wash. I went around, and you know when you go around, if you go down Gateway, it take you to Joy Road by your car wash. So I made it all the way to Joy Road. I hit the railroad tracks and I dropped his bike.
Damn.
Now, how much was you weighing back then?
About 98 pounds.
So you definitely wasn't picking that bike up.
Hell no. So I walked back around the corner and got my cousins, and I'm like, y'all, we got to put the bike back. So we rode the bike back all the way. We walked it down Livernois and turned down Ridgewood, and we put it back in the garage. So my cousin Kevin didn't touch the bike for a couple days. So when he finally went in there and he went to get the bike, he like, what the hell happened to my bike? And we all sitting like, we don't know. You know, it's summertime. We all stuck at our grandparents' house. And we like, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So my snitching ass cousin, Yvonne, she told. Like, because he was going to fuck all of us up for real, though. So she told on me. And then I was just determined after that because I have a bunch of sisters. I had one brother, he died in 99. Shout out to class of 99. And
Shout out to the class 99 little poo-poos. Shout out to the poo-poos. No, I'm just joking.
my birthday next Friday, honey. I don't even want to tell how old I'm gonna be. So I just was determined, you know what I'm saying? So I had a 250. They was proud, you know, they went and bought me a little kickabout.
Now that 250, was that a Honda Mini Trail? Was that a Honda Mini Trail or something else?
250 with the kickstart. That bitch was the worst. But I rode it. It broke down every mile, but I kickstarted that bitch again and rode it. And so then I was just really, really determined. Then I stopped for a while, and then Punkerhead went and bought me a 650 Yamaha with the kickstart. And I rode the shit out of that bitch till the wheels fell off. Then I got my first Harley, but I always had my little crotch rocket. I just was never really fascinated with it. The only thing I liked to do on it was pop wheelies and burn tires. So, you know, matter of fact, I still got my booster. I don't touch it. It's got tires stacked up on it right now at the shop. I don't touch it. I do have several Harleys, and I ride my Harleys. Like, if I couldn't ride a motorcycle, and everybody knows I got hit real bad in 2010 leaving the Gentleman's, and I was on bed rest for 2 years. And that was the worst shit in my life. And I had them take me to the dealer in my wheelchair, and I bought a motorcycle. And all I did was look at it for 2 years. Because as long as I had it, I was happy. If I couldn't ride my motorcycle, I just don't know what I would do. That's my piece. Like, when you're mad at somebody, the best thing to do is get on your bike and get some air. You come back and you'll forget all about what you was mad about. And we as women, that's the best empowerment for us. And another thing, I don't ride on the back of the bike with people. Rest in heaven, Kojak. But in 1993, me and Kojak was on his bike. He was bringing me home, and he was a little tipsy. And that's when I was staying over there on Puritan. And he turned on the drive, and he missed the ramp, and we went straight down the hill into the freeway. That was the very first motorcycle accident I ever been in, and I never got on the back of the bike with anybody ever again.
I know that's right.
No, I can't. I don't trust nobody like that. I don't ride on the back of my husband's bike. It better be my bike better than broke down. It better be, and I'm playing the whole way. The whole way. I'm
You're gonna be backseat driving. You're
down.
gonna be tapping the side,
I am
stopping the cars behind y'all, everything.
I'm a bad. I'm the worst backpack you can imagine because I'm complaining the whole ride. For real. I just don't trust nobody like that. I just don't.
Okay.
But I'm proud of all my sisters. I don't care what you ride. Girl, ride your own shit.
Ride your ride.
Control the power between your legs.
God damn it, that's the no toys.
Hey, the funny thing when I'm laughing at it, I'm gonna keep it to myself, man.
You gonna keep it to yourself?
It's just funny when she said it, because I know what guys be thinking when they hear a woman say that.
Yeah.
It's for your imagination.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it
I
is.
call one of my bikes name Mister, and the other one name is Master. One of them got big headers on it, so you know his name, okay? Because you know what kind of noise he put out and what kind of vibration come behind it.
Sounds pretty explicit. Sounds pretty naughty.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, Psycho Dan. Let me let you go ahead and do what you was doing.
I got to go bake cakes. I love y'all.
All right, see you.
All right.
Have a good one.
Can I ask you guys a question?
What's up? Go ahead and ask us.
Can you think of anything sexier than a woman on a motorcycle?
A woman on the back of my
I don't
motorcycle.
think it's all that
Why
sexy
is
like
that?
that.
How is that? You can't see her on the back.
Yeah, but I could feel her on the back.
The heat.
I could feel her thighs wrapped around my body.
The heat.
That's all it takes. You're hot and ready.
I have a tip for ladies that get a little nervous with that throttle grabbing man. When you're riding on the back of a bike and you want to control the speed, wrap your hands nicely and gently around his penis area and squeeze whenever it gets too fast. I guarantee you that he'll slow down.
That ain't gonna slow me down. That's gonna make me speed up and take you somewhere else. It ain't gonna slow me down at all.
Oh man.
I'm gonna take that as an invite that we need to go somewhere quickly.
Nonetheless,
and,
you get his
that's
attention.
what I want to do. But to answer your question, man, I mean, there are some ladies that you know they do look pretty hot pulling up on a bike.
Yeah, but it's a lot of them that look like niggas though.
So that's why we got girl.
But I'm not. Hold on. Before just a disclaimer before everybody be talking about all the ones said about the ugly rider. I'm labeled for that. But I'm just saying though.
No, speak your mind, man.
I'm speak
Speak your mind on that, man. You say it's a lot. Me, it's a few women out there that when I say women, it's a few women out there that look, you know, pretty hot when they do ride a motorcycle, and that's cool. Me personally, I just want you to look like a female.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
You can still do that and look like one.
Yeah,
though.
and look like a female. You know.
Unfortunately, though. Unfortunately, though, yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I got us, dog. I got us, fellas.
All right, go ahead, man.
I'm gonna tell you.
Some of y'all be duding too much.
When you see that, tell them about your girl. Send them my way. And
I mean, the clothes ain't gonna change nothing, man. But however, hey, Pedro, listen. I wanna know what you saying, man. How they be looking when they be doing it up, man. When they be studding it up, man. Let me know, man.
And you know, I ain't got shout out to the studs. What up, y'all? I fuck with y'all though. I fuck with them though.
True story.
I fuck with them though.
Absolutely.
It ain't that. It's just like women. Like I think a woman should just look like a woman at all times. Period. Even because you can still look like a woman and be on a bike.
You can.
You can still be womanly and ride a motorcycle. You don't gotta like dude it up like I'm a dude.
What's a dude outside of that? Like give me from your perspective. I want to know. Describe it. I mean, you ain't got to point nobody out, but just overall, you know, what's a dude?
Like them dirty ass pants, with them dirty ass like. No, even if they not dirty,
they might
though.
be scooter bombing.
Hold on, not even no. Even if they not that, it's just like it's a thing. It's like you see it like you know it when you see it. Every man on this podcast is listening tonight. You know that shit when you see it. You be like, damn. You be like, damn. I can't. I know it when I see it though. I'll point that shit out to you. But I'm not gonna say. You know, I'm the last time I said something. You know,
man, it's all. It is what it is, man.
But everybody know what that is, man. It's like you can still. I think some women may. I can't say it. I think some women think that, or they take that too far. I think they take it too far, and they think they trying to get a certain look. But I think you can still be womanly and ride a bike and wear colors, and you can still be womanly with that shit. You don't got to be so butchy.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't got to be so butchy with it. You know,
I'm pro-feminine when it comes to a female.
My own opinion, though.
I don't want a manly chick. I don't want a stud-looking chick. I want a female that looks like a female. Unless that's what she is,
right? Unless that's what she is.
I mean, if
you gotta respect that. We have to respect that.
If she a stud, she a stud.
Yes.
She a homie at that point.
But if she's not.
But if she not, we ain't talking about. We know a stud is a stud. She's gonna look like the dude. That's just her makeup. But a female.
I think it's female.
She should be feminine. That's it.
I totally agree.
Period.
Like, I'm that person that takes like 15 minutes to take off because I have to make sure my lip gloss is on. I got to make sure my.
Do you wear a helmet though, man? Do you wear a helmet? I'm just asking.
Of course, I wear a helmet.
Okay, we got to get these people wearing helmets, man. I just want to know, man, with these people. Man. But I think, like I say, I think a lot of women. I don't know if they be trying to get that look like. They want to look like the Sons of Anarchy or some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, do they be trying to get that look of it? Like, yeah, I got my colors now, so let me butch it. No, you can still have your hair did. You can still even if you don't have your hair did, of course, I understand that because you're wearing a helmet. But you can still be womanly about that shit, though. Like, you don't got to be like looking like a dude. Nothing.
What?
What you finna say?
What you about to say?
Because you looking like a dude right now. No, I'm just joking with you. I'm just joking.
Red.
Go ahead. Say it, Red. What you finna say?
But no, I get what you're saying. I agree with that totally.
I think
but that goes both ways too.
Okay, what's the other way?
We want these men out here also.
To what?
With wearing these dirty clothes. Thing because you just got on this. No, seriously.
Go ahead. I'm listening though. Go ahead.
Every now and again.
First of all, y'all jumping in. Do y'all? First of all,
no.
Women, no disrespect to no women out there. It's a man's sport, right? Do y'all agree with that?
Absolutely not.
What do you mean? It's a man.
It's a man's sport.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on.
Let me ask you this. Coming from
that's just my personal opinion.
What does MC stand for?
Motorcycle club.
That's what you are told that it stands for. What is the true meaning of MC?
Is it men's club?
Men's club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Men,
so
y'all women.
Women's club too, right?
So listen, let me tell you this. When we talk about MCing, y'all women really don't have a place in this at all. Y'all are just not coming.
This conversation.
Yeah, y'all are just coming in this world and being accepted. Recently, less than 20 years ago, recently.
Women bring you men into this world.
Women bring us. You bring men in here, but we allow y'all to come around. That's why you have motorcycle clubs that
have properties.
That's you have properties. Y'all not members. Y'all are just here because y'all women are going to attract the men who are spending money to come to the club. Women need to know their place. See, when it comes down to this MC stuff, women come out here and they come out the blue and they feel privileged when they come on the set. There's rules to this game. We just allow y'all to come out here. We not knocking y'all. We not knocking what y'all doing, but y'all got to know the real story behind this motorcycle stuff. This motorcycle stuff ain't never been designed for y'all. Y'all just the face to bring traction. So when women come out here, and this takes me back to old school biking. And I hate to because I'm always talking about the old heads, but when it comes to this, and I ain't trying to knock any female out there, but y'all ain't really got no voice to me when it come down to this MC stuff. That's when we talking about some MC stuff. You ain't got no voice. And I'm not trying to make you feel less than, but when we talk about this is a men's club, men's world. Y'all are just now getting more accepted out here. So when it comes down to women speaking on stuff within the motorcycle world, me personally, I ain't really trying to hear that shit.
Okay, let me speak, please, because
Go ahead, speak. Let me
okay.
hear you. Let me hear you.
First of all,
I mean, but I'm not saying that to be disrespectful, but that's just what it is.
that's your perception.
It's not my perspective.
See, that's not a perception, though.
See, y'all.
Just let me speak.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been in a motorcycle club probably longer than I've been riding.
As a what?
I came,
As a what?
I was always a member because I had my bike. I came in the club, and my husband was my president. So I was the first lady, and I was never a property. I was never a property. I came in the club, emceed, and I went through whatever any other probie or prospect or whatever you guys call. I had to pay my dues the same way. I earned my MC, my bottom rocker. I was never a property. But I do understand what you're saying as far as going back into the day where women were not allowed to have that privilege, to have that bottom rocker. But it has been changed, and it has been opened up because more women have been taking more of an interest to riding a motorcycle and want to be more involved with the biking community. But to say, Lavish, that we don't have a voice, I don't think that that's something that is relevant in today's world as far as the biking community. There's women that hold offices.
Biker community or the MC world?
The MC and the biking world. We can just talk about the MC because there's several women in these motorcycle clubs that hold an office in these clubs.
Yeah, secretary.
That's okay. Okay. It's an office though.
I'm just saying.
Okay. And that may be to the extent because you don't have any sergeant at arms and things like that. But when you have all female clubs, these same officers are present.
All female clubs, that's the difference.
But it's still an MC club. There's some female clubs that are MC.
Newly, less than 20 years old.
This is true, but it exists though. And so to say that we don't have a voice, or because when you say we don't have a voice, it's almost like we don't have a place, though, like we don't belong here. But then they may go to your factor while a lot of women feel will have a more masculine look because of that attitude that you may have, where they may have tried to fit in and wanted to seem that they were tough. That was never my approach. I feel like I'm going to be a lady no matter what I do because that's just who I am. But some women, when they came into this world, they wanted to wear other, I'm not going to say any names or any other motorcycle company brands. They may want to, anything other than Girly Rider, they may have wanted to wear. But that's because they seen that on the men, and that's what was portrayed to them. And at the time, a lot of feminine looks were not were not offered at some of these brands. They just had stuff just for men. So be a little lenient on us ladies, because we're not coming in trying to take over, but we have an interest in the biking world, and we ride the shit out of these damn bikes. So get up off of us and accept us.
Okay, vote for Ebony, ladies. She spoke. Ebony has spoken for you all. Vote for Ebony.
Oh no, we got Psycho Dan. We about to.
She about to tear your butt ass.
Hold on.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I got to say this.
You got to.
Almost. For a person that's been out here almost 40 years, MC stands for Man's Club. And behind every great man, there is a woman. A woman brought you in the world.
Ain't that what I just said?
A woman brought you in this world. But no, I don't care, and no disrespect to you, newfound environment, but I don't care about congratulations, ladies of the city, Rare Angels, Diamond Clusters, because they've been out here the longest. Congratulations to all of you. Rare, what's the other one called? Hell Roses, whatever. Congratulations to all of y'all. But Ebony, because and you've been in an MC club. So let me state this. Yes, I'm retired. That's how long I've been a member in a club. Mm-hmm. I was a member in the Boogies, but I was a property in the Zodiacs for almost 20 years. I was a property in the Soul Stars. But that don't mean that my voice wasn't heard. I just knew how to take what I had to say to the right person.
Absolutely.
To get what I needed to be heard. But at the end of the day, we talking MC. I don't give a damn about what female club you in. A man had to allow you to start that female club. And that's a fact. You had to get blessed in by somebody. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, it was an outlaw club. And there is no women in the outlaw club. And yes, women do hold office. I've held one. Public relations. I don't care. A true MC club don't trust no woman with their money. And you'll never be a president, vice president, sergeant,
you're not.
Lieutenant, none of that.
You're not.
None of it. And I love you dearly. And I'm proud of all of you women out here riding. Because I done put my miles in. And I'm proud of y'all putting y'all's in now. But at the end of the day, please never in your life forget that this is a man's world. Because at any point in time, if they want to, they can shut us all out. And we have to go find our own environment to hang out in. Seriously. So I don't want y'all to forget that part. And I really don't care about any negative comments that come behind this, because this is facts. This not no thoughts. I need y'all to understand that. If people in the Detroit MC community will raise these people that they're bringing in and vet them out and teach them properly, instead of just trying to get some numbers, then people would understand. I earned my respect in the biker world. I've been riding for a long, long time. And yeah, Pedro, I'm sorry, but I am one of them women that ride hard than a motherfucker.
Hey, I ain't say nothing about you, Psycho Dan. Hey, Psycho Dan, you don't get up off me. Hey, I ain't say nothing about you riding. Hold on, Psycho Dan. Hold on. Psycho Dan.
And shout out to my girl Jaja, because my sock game is out of control.
Hey, Psycho Dan. So, I never said nothing about riding. I said, hey, Psycho Dan.
We do.
Okay, Psycho Dan. I never said nothing about the riding part. I said what I stated, and I will state it again. Mm-hmm. I said some of them, they probably don't even know who they are. They just think it's okay. Some of them be butchy. That's what I said. They don't. It's like they be trying to be the dude, but they're not the dude. They're not a dude, but they.
Well, another thing, Pedro. So I'm gonna say this too. Some women in the biker community don't have as much riding experience as others. So a lot of times they might dress the way they dress because they scared of falling. Shit.
I never thought about that. But I'm saying, but you can still look, just because you got to wear boots and the leather, I mean, that still don't put a disclaimer on you looking like a lady, though. That's all I'm saying.
That might be how they dress, period, though.
Yeah, right. Let me shut up.
Wait.
Let me be quiet, because I'm going to get some texts on this, right?
I go outside in my pajamas, but they be cute loungewear. They don't be pajamas. You know, I mean, I'm just being real with you. That might just how they're
scared, huh? Right. Okay.
You know, you think them in the biker community. That might be how they look when they ain't around you. Everybody ain't got. Like, I'm not about to take 5 hours and put on no whole face of makeup, some lip gloss, and that's it. Lotion.
That's all you
and
need,
lip
though.
gloss.
That's all you need, though. That
Yeah,
don't-
but all of us, some of them need a whole lot of shit. And
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
but so you got to think about how
I'm just,
they at the grocery store and then see how they really. Then you be like, oh,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? You have those that have natural beauty, and then you have those that need to go to what's it called, Sephora. That's why
Mad.
grocery store. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You cannot judge that book by just that front page because the
Well, I'm
rest
not
of
judging, though.
like
I'm
that
just
too.
going on what I see. That's all. I ain't judging nothing.
That's what I'm saying,
'Cause I
Cat
read.
Pedro.
Yeah.
If they look like that when you see them, imagine how they look when you don't. Effort.
Right.
Came and looked at you. You know what I'm saying? What about
They put
when
their
don't?
best foot forward. That was their best foot forward.
Shit.
And Psycho, I want to say something to you too, so because you knew my husband, so you know
That was one of my closest friends.
you know that my mouth never got out of out of line, because you know he wasn't gonna have that. But at the same,
so you're a whole different person from me because my mouth has got out of control.
but I had to also remember my position and set the tone for the other ladies that was looking at me too, because you can't like Lavish was saying, that's not a world where you can just be disrespectful to the men
Yeah,
at
you're
all,
right.
especially not in front of nobody.
I was the first lady of the Zodiacs for a long time.
Okay.
My sponsor was president
Okay.
for a very, very long time.
Yes.
And then my husband was the national
Right. So.
and
The national.
The national with emphasis.
Right. Yeah. So
And
yeah,
never
so
got-
like you, yeah, my husband was both too. Yep.
I'm a person that this is me.
Yep.
I'm not that person because here's another thing that y'all haven't touched on. You have these people, men and women, but we talking about women today.
Yep.
That join the club, right? And they one person in the club.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And another person
Oh
outside
yeah.
the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You want, and the real thing that I'm really hating about this new shit is, bitch, because you mad. I ain't mad because I get along with everybody.
Yeah.
I've heard that too. Okay, so you mad at this clique today, so you gonna go over to this clique and you gonna talk about all of this clique that you just got done hanging out with. You know what I'm saying? You just got done being their friends, and now you mad at one of them, so fuck all of them. It don't work like that because as women, we supposed to build each other up. We're not supposed to pull each other down. We were, from day one, Adam and Eve, we were brought in here to support our men. So at some point in time, we have to show some type of love and respect to one another, because if we don't do it, a man ain't gonna do it.
Right.
See, that's the part that they don't get this. So I'm gonna say this, and I got two witnesses sitting beside y'all. And Red, that's my girl. Red has some issues. Red, I wasn't a bitch laughing at you when you went through what you went through with your bike. What did I do?
You was there.
I stopped what I was doing and helped you, didn't I?
Yep.
And nobody else
there.
moved. And
All the
nobody else
time.
moved. Because that's my sister and that's what I'm supposed to do. You got two men sitting there right now, okay? And at the end of the day, as my witnesses, the way you want to be treated in and out this shit is the way you need to bring your ass flat out. Because if you don't, then you get treated sideways. And look like what Pedro said. Because you have women that come into this world and they run through the men in this world. Run through. They run through them like they playing baseball. You know know what I'm saying? Then when somebody call your ass a hoe,
I'll be
well,
mad.
bitch, you're supposed to be a lady at all times if you want to be treated like that lady.
First
You know
and
what I'm saying?
foremost. First
You're
and
already
foremost.
in their environment. So you set your own tone in their environment because this is their environment. Everything Lavish said was the truth. It's their environment. And I don't give a fuck if you're independent, socialite, MC, social world. I don't give a fuck. It's their environment. The motorcycle world was set up for me. Yes, they allowed us to come visit because, yeah, we bring money.
See, I go back to that. I go back to that old teacher, that old school shit.
Lavish, I'm preaching. Because here's my thing. I teach while I'm preaching. It's the truth. Everything Lavish said. And if you cannot allow yourself to be the same person you was when you first joined the club, and you have your split personality and alter ego and all that other dumb shit, you're going to get treated how you get treated. Be yourself. That's the best advice I can give anybody, man or female, about this motorcycle shit. I've been out here too long. I am well respected. Well. I might not be well liked, but I'm definitely well respected. And that's because I give it. So I demand it back. Y'all just have to remember that. You know, it's very nice that we all ride. It's really nice. But you have certain clubs, and I'm not going to put nobody out here, but when you want to ride with them, you got to ride in the back. All the way in the back. Where they even put the women in their club in the back. Because they don't allow women to ride in their packs. And it's still like that today. And I don't care who you are. You have clubs that put all the women in the front. Because they don't trust y'all asses like that. That's a fact. But y'all got to understand that this is their world. We were allowed in the door of their world. So some shit you got to put up with, some shit you don't. But it's all about how you carry yourself.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about. It's not about what these motherfuckers can offer you. It's what you're going to offer to yourself. I'm not about to be no different person to make none of you niggas happy. I'm going to be me. But I know the guidelines and I know the rules and I know what's real about the biker world. All this new imaginary shit that they putting out here, that's why so much bullshit going on. And that's another reason I don't want to hang out. Because you need to vet people before you let them in your club. You need to find out where they live, how many kids they got, what's their kids' names. Hey, what school your kids go to? You know what I'm saying? You need to meet their people. You need to talk to some of their friends that's outside of the biker world. You need to know what's really going on with them.
Because it's your
before
family.
You let them in their environment. Especially women. Because I hate to say this. Men can be very messy, but y'all is the most messy, hateful as individuals I ever seen in my life. For real, you say mean, cruel shit to people, and then you expect people to just accept that shit. And here's the difference. Back in the day, Lavish as my witness, you beat a bitch ass and she'll go shut the fuck up somewhere. These hoes don't do that. They call the police on you. Stay in your lane.
No comment.
Be a lady.
No comment.
And be yourself. And mind your own goddamn business, like Kane say. You know what I'm saying? If you stay in your lane, you mind your business, and you be your true self, you won't have no issues in the biking world. And you can ride your bike and be at peace and look cute. I got to get me a girly shirt, Ebony. Got to. And
I
pink
got
is my favorite color, too.
This shade.
Got to. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But Ebony, you got to remember, because you are from an MC world, and your husband was the president for a long time. Really, close your eyes and look back at
Absolutely.
the shit you've seen.
Yeah.
At the shit you've seen. You're just a nice person. And you've always been that nice person. That's the difference. You've never been a messy bitch.
No, that's not my style.
Right. So you've been your true authentic self. I be my true authentic self. I don't really give a fuck. So you got to do that. It's just and you got
It
to know
just
how to
goes
stay in
back
your
to what
lane.
you said, being the same in and
You
out.
got to. You
Yep.
people come in and out and they don't be who they are. They think when you put them colors on, I don't give a fuck who club you is, they automatically gave you a Superman cape. No, they didn't.
Well,
This
when I got in the club, when I got in the motorcycle club, and I got my vest, I grew 3 inches. So it did some shit for me, man. Cause I grew 3 inches.
I'm not gonna even say anything.
I mean, that's the truth though. I'm just saying like they allow us in their environment and a lot of women think that because they was allowed in that they don't have to follow the unwritten rules
Yeah.
because they're unwritten, but you do. That's why more women get kicked out of clubs than men. And you go run to the next club and take your bullshit to the next club.
Mm-hmm. You right. You
Can't
right.
do that. You got to show and another thing, women have the less loyalty than
All
men do.
day.
Damn.
All
Because
day.
this bike world is based off respect and loyalty. And just like what you said, a lot of women don't understand it, so they don't know how to give it or know when
And do
it's
you
due.
know that I still hang out with the same women I've been hanging out the whole time I've been in the biker world?
I see your crew. I know one particular person that you with
That's
all
my
the time.
circle, babe.
Yeah,
It
I
ain't
know,
my
babe.
crew.
Yeah.
That's my. We
Yeah.
call it our sister circle.
That's your
I don't care
tribe.
who
Yeah.
colors you got
That's
on.
your tribe. Yes.
That's my tribe, and I still hang out with that same tribe every
Yeah.
day. I mean, we don't be around each other every day, but we talk to each other constantly.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Those are my sisters. Those are my friends. That is my tribe. That is my circle.
Yep. And I remember seeing you with some of the same people back then that I see right now.
Right.
Because when I came in the world, y'all was already veterans. Y'all was
Right.
already at least
They call it
15, 16
throwback.
years. Yeah, y'all was already in there. So I was new. So,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of women they don't appreciate what it's about. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be a support system. How can we be a support system if we can't even support each other?
I had to tell somebody the other day because people are stereotype motorcycle clubs. They think it's like all just bad low lives and things. I say, well, you got some of your most successful entrepreneurs. You got a melting pot of so many different things that are involved in the biking world, especially in motorcycle clubs. And when you enter a club, you are probably in one of the most safest places ever because ain't shit gonna get out of control
No,
in the
that used to
motorcycle
be like it
club.
used to be like that, babe.
You
Used
think
to
it
be.
ain't like that no more?
It's only certain places I'm going,
Okay.
baby.
Okay.
And I'm being
Okay.
now, and I gotta give 100% to Pedro.
Okay.
I will come to the palace and sit in that motherfucker if it's just me, Pedro, and Ray.
Okay.
Right.
And they on the east side,
Right.
and I will come chill in that bitch because I
Mhm.
feel comfortable there.
Okay.
You can't you I don't feel comfortable everywhere anymore because it's not about the place.
The
It's
people.
about the people they've let into the place.
Yeah.
You can't feel comfortable around people you don't trust. I
Yes.
don't trust their behavior. People have no remorse and no understanding that people have families and jobs and other things besides this motorcycle shit. Some people don't have nothing but this. You know what I'm saying? And their world revolves around this shit.
You right.
And mine doesn't.
You got
Have a
shit to
life.
do.
Have a
You
whole
got to get that
company after
bag.
work.
You got to get that bag and
Oh,
make
I'm
them
getting
and make them yeast rolls.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You are a successful entrepreneur. Red is trying to flourish her company. J Boogie, Charity, Jalina, uh,
So
daycare.
many. Yeah.
She owns a daycare. I don't know how she deal with all them kids, but that's what she do. Wise Angel owns a daycare. Liddell in the gentleman's, she actually owns a group home. She takes care of old people.
Awesome.
You know, It's a lot of stuff that goes on. I could just continue on and on about the women in the bike world and all the beautiful things they do. Yaya's Kitchen, Black Beauty, a lot of stuff that they do.
Yep.
But these women that I'm talking about, they stay the same person in and out of the biker world.
Facts.
You have those people that I won't patronize their business because you one way when I see you here, then I walk into your business and you want to be my friend. But I just seen you at the club and you ain't even want to speak. You know what I'm saying? Why would I give you my hard-earned money?
True story.
I'm the same individual. Yeah, I can be a little testy sometimes. I have a very smart-ass mouth. I do.
But it's who you are.
But I try to keep it 100 at all times. This is a man's world. I've earned my place in this man's world. And I'm not going to lose it for no bitch. For real. No bitch. None. I don't care about your behavior. I don't care who you don't like. I don't care what y'all at it. Act like an adult. Because at this point in time, anybody that's in the biker world that got over 20 years, if you ain't 50, you pushing that motherfucker. And that's a waste of your energy. Who wants to be a child? Y'all acting like this shit is high school.
Mm-hmm.
This shit can spare your life or take your life. And that's not just riding your bike. That shit happens. I've seen so much gory shit. Oh my God. I've seen people killed, literally standing there. So if you don't understand what you're getting involved in, you shouldn't get involved in it. Know your place. Know your place. Seriously, this is a man's world. And quote me when I just said that. This is a man's world. And Lavish was 100% correct.
That's right. That's
Lord.
right. No, I mean, that's right. I mean, just because a lot of times y'all got to realize I don't really say too much because sometimes it ain't even worth me really saying too much because too many people know everything until it comes time for me to really say something to correct somebody. When it comes down to certain things, it don't matter what it is. Certain things was taught from old head guys. They built something that they done passed down. And me, the way that I was taught is like, I'm not gonna forget what the old head guys taught me. So I still
same route.
Right. I still go that way.
Same route.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've been there. And they got from where they started to where they were able to teach me and show me the fundamentals. So it's certain traditions and certain things that I still live by. I do know certain things changed as well, but certain things haven't. And, when you gotta, speak on certain things, I kind of, walk away from it. But if I'm pushed into it and nobody can speak up like right now or any type of position where it's me having to speak, then I want to speak up on it, because people just, they don't know. And I mean, it's not even their fault that they don't know. It's just that whoever they're around, they haven't taught them to let them know. So when people say something and you say it around certain people, such as myself, it might sound foreign when I correct you because you just don't know from lack of knowledge from the people that you are around because they probably don't even know. Or they probably just ain't give a fuck to really sit down and really tell you, what's going on.
So let me say this to you. So I agree. I agree. I know about the presence and the what's the word I'm looking for? The strength of a woman's voice in the bike, only because, of the person that I was with while I was in the bike, the whole reason I was in the bike world, because it was never a choice for me before I met him. So I was never even thinking about the biking world. But now that we are living in a different day and time where the facts still remain, how the history and the MC and all that. And I heard you say, Psycho, that you congratulate the women clubs out here that have made a way for themselves and have been able to get blessed in by other male or by the majority of the MCs out here. What do y'all think that has done to the roots or the history of what the biking industry was birthed from? How
Are you asking me or you asking Lavish?
it's just to whoever wants. I heard you. I already
Let
know
me
how
go
you feel.
first.
You said it's a man's word. That's how you feel.
Let me go first. I'm proud of these women for starting their club trying to stand on their own. I am. I'm very proud of you. But in the same breath and token, and I'm not gonna throw no clubs out. You have some ladies clubs that have a very small amount of members, but they are the shit. They ride their bikes. You never hear them in no bullshit.
Yeah.
You never hear them mixed up in nothing. They throw a party, everybody come. They the shit. But then you have certain clubs who false pretenses. I'm gonna do it that way. And it's nothing but bullshit and drama. And the biker world don't need no more of that. If that's what y'all about, y'all need to separate and everybody go join a club. It's club MC clubs that you can be a member in. The New Force, the Boogie Down, the Afro Dogs, the Soul Deaf. It's clubs you can be a member in that's already established. The Hellraiser. You know what I'm saying? All the drama, the environment doesn't need that extra drama. It's already difficult for women, like I said again, to get along with one another. If y'all not able to develop a relationship without drama, then y'all don't need to have a club.
True story.
Because all y'all do is walk around here, wear y'all colors, y'all look all happy and joyful with each other when y'all out perping. Oh, that's an old school word, perpetrating. And y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't ride nowhere. Y'all all ride with different people. Y'all don't ride together. What's the purpose of y'all being a club? Then you have others that every year they reconform in their club. That means there's something wrong with the body. That every year y'all got to reconfigure, and every 6 months y'all got a new president, new vice president. That means it's not working. Y'all need to reconfigure. In order for you to develop a club of that existence, it has to be complete and total respect towards one another. And I don't see that. But it's one club, and I ain't gonna mention their name, but they the shit. And it ain't but a handful of them.
And I think I know who you talking about too.
And I
I
never,
know.
ever,
Thank you.
ever, ever, ever.
I thought she was talking. What's she
nothing
talking about? My
negative
club.
them.
She's talking about our club put together.
Oh, okay,
That's all.
probably our club.
Thank you.
Together,
Thank you, Psycho.
That's
No, I ain't
appreciate
talking
that.
about y'all club. I'm talking about a ladies club.
And they
I'm
are
talking about
the
a women's club
and they are
that
the
is
shit.
only a
I love
handful
them.
of them,
Yes, I
and
love
you
them.
never ever hear nothing negative about them.
I love them. Yep.
Okay.
And they doing the shit the right way then. Maybe these other women's clubs need to go sit down and talk to them and see what they doing right and try to get some pointers. And then
Well, you
another
know,
problem
Psycho
is
Dan, that's
every
some
week is
of
a
the
new
problem
club
though.
starting.
That's
Because a
some of the
motherfucker
problem
mad.
though.
Huh?
I say what you said is correct, but that's some of the problem. See,
It
a
is.
lot of
the
people,
problem.
a lot of people think that they have too much pride to literally like ask somebody the way, or get or get educated on what direction to go or how they should deal with certain situations. So they just be willy dilly. They just be freestyling some shit, and that's why it's always repeated, starting all over, repeat it. It's gonna be repeated because nobody's getting educated.
Pedro, if you don't know how to put a dresser together and you can't understand the instructions, ain't you going to ask somebody?
I am. I can't speak for nobody else, but I am. And guess what? I have probably asked. I can't even count how many people I have got information from. I can't even begin to count because I asked.
Well, I mean, smart
You know what I mean?
individuals as adults, when we don't. First and foremost, God put you here to learn every day. God didn't put you here to say, okay, now you 21 and you know everything.
Right.
You're supposed to learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, check this out, man. We've been on here for about an hour and a half. We're not going to spend all night on here. We're going to resume this on another podcast. I want to thank these ladies that came out to the Kings and Queens of Harley's Clubhouse to participate with the podcast. I want to thank them for coming out. And everybody that's watching from whatever mobile device, home, computer, TV that you're watching. Yeah, make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe on all social media platforms at Lavish T Williams. And if you are on the Facebook page watching live, you will need to go to the YouTube channel if you want to go back and watch the podcast, because it won't be on the page. If you're searching for it, you will need to be going to YouTube to watch the podcast. I just want to put that out there. Pedro, you got anything else you want to say before we go ahead and close out the show?
Before I get these texts.
Oh, they gonna be on top of you, baby.
About the ugly shit. No, it's ugly dresses. I meant what I said. I said what I said.
Stand on it.
Stand on it.
I would love for you guys to follow me at Girly Rider. That's at GRLYRYDR. Get you some sexy Girly Rider stuff. So Pedro won't be out here talking about you.
Red. What's your handles? What's your handles?
You can follow me on Facebook at Needlework Embroidery, or also in Instagram. It's the same thing, _needlework_embroidery. You'll find my number and everything, anything that you want. Even if you want to put your face on a shirt, I can make it happen. You can browse through, see what you like. Let me know what it is that you're trying to do.
Okay. And Psycho Dan.
Phone number 313-332-8386. Follow me on Facebook at Fulla, Fulla, Flavor, FLAVA. Instagram, #FullaFlavor. Call me. I'll make you a special meal. You'll never turn me back again.
You said you'll never who?
You'll never turn back for me again. You'll be calling every day.
All right, well, listen up. Me and Pedro, we're gonna be waiting on that. We're gonna be waiting on that meal next week. We're gonna be waiting on that meal.
And I want you to eat it on the air so I can watch a beautiful
We're gonna eat it live. Yeah, you want to watch some facial expressions.
I like to see people eat. I like to see people smile when they're eating. I
don't know how to take that, Psycho. Damn, my mind is always in the gutter. So
we know you're a gutter.
I'm gonna eat the food.
You're a gutter rat. We know that.
The food that you prepare, I would definitely love to enjoy the meal. You can watch me eat the meal that you provide.
I forgot to mention my handle for my men's clothing line, Smoke and Diamonds. That's at Smoke and Diamonds, 1D, SMOKEANDIMONDS.
She ain't gonna let you forget none of these handles.
Right. I need you to get it together and sink it in there.
She ain't gonna let you.
I'm pushing P.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, she ain't gonna let you forget nothing. I'll catch y'all on the next podcast, man. Tune in.
Thanks for having us, guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, guys. Have a blessed night, you guys.
We out.
All right, Psycho Dan, you good? You out this time?
Yeah, I'm out this time. Don't bring up nothing else I want to talk about. I just had to put some correction on some shit.
All right, we out of here.
All right.
We out of here.
You've been listening to the Lavish Biker Podcast with your hosts, Lavish T. Williams and Pedro, the dopest podcast in the nation. We want to thank you for hanging out with us, and make sure to add, like, follow, and subscribe at Lavish T. Williams on all social and streaming platforms. We'll see you next time on the Lavish Biker Podcast.